Sorry guys, I was just running back to my body. Man, I've been playing a mage, I've been playing a warrior, a druid, rogue. I've been playing every class in the game and I just keep getting my ass kicked. You know, if only there was a class in World of Warcraft that was super frickin' badass, that summoned dead people and ghouls and skeletons and just revolved around ice and blood and unholy magic. Man, could you imagine if a class like that existed? Oh wait. The Death Knight, man. The frickin' Death Knight. Everybody knows, man, I'm Nixxiom. I'm the Death Knight, the Night Elf Death Knight. This is one of my favorite classes in World of Warcraft. So this is a video that I'm really excited to do. I'm excited to share with you guys 5 reasons to play a Death Knight. So let's not beat around the bush. Let's get right into it, and let's start with point number 1. The first reason to play a Death Knight is because you are a former minion of Arthas Menethil, the Lich King.
This entire city must be purged.
Now, I ain't talking about your grandma's Arthas Menethil. I ain't talking about that other Arthas that you're thinking about. I'm talking about Arthas. Arthas, the most recognizable, most badass villain in World of Warcraft lore's history. And as a Death Knight, you were his former servant. You were one of his elite shock troopers that was given the task to bring chaos, death, and ruin upon the living of Azeroth. And how cool is it to be able to say that you, as a player, from a lore perspective, from a storytelling perspective, you were once a part of his mindless undead army. And now, as you walk the world, you must bear the weight of your sins while you are in the service of the frozen throne. Number 2, the second reason why you should play a Death Knight is because they are the closest class to a Necromancer in World of Warcraft. Now, Necromancer was a class that was originally planned to come out with the release of World of Warcraft, but unfortunately it was cut, and later on down the road we got the Death Knight. As a Death Knight, you can summon an army of the damned, summon multiple ghouls using your Apocalypse ability if you choose to play as an unholy Death Knight. It is the closest thing that you can get to being frickin' Kel'Thuzad in World of Warcraft today. Whether it's a single ghoul or an abomination, a monstrosity, a gargoyle, or an army of undead zombies, you feel like a frickin' badass as a Death Knight. There is no spell in World of Warcraft that feels as cool as casting Army of the Dead as an unholy DK, and then using Apocalypse shortly after to summon tons of undead to overwhelm your enemy. Glorious. Even if we never see a Necromancer class in World of Warcraft, the Death Knight will do. They will do. They're badass enough, and I love them. Number 3, the third reason to play as a Death Knight is the fact that you are literally an unkillable killing machine. You gonna do a battleground? Don't worry about it, man. Everybody's gonna run from you as soon as they see you because they know there is no way that they can compete with your self-healing abilities. With your mastery over blood, you're just unstoppable. But hey, you don't want to play a Blood Death Knight. That's fine. You decide to play Frost. Oh, well, get ready to do some big freaking damage. People are gonna come at you and be like, oh, dude, I'm gonna kick that Death Knight's ass. No, you ain't, because that dude's gonna freeze you in place. You're gonna break out of that ice block. You're gonna say, okay, well, maybe now I'm gonna be able to beat this guy. No, you ain't. He's gonna slow you. He's gonna do some big DPS with his double swords, and your health is gonna drop faster than a creative metaphor. That is right. Maybe you're sitting there and you're like, you know what? I don't want to play Blood. I don't want to play Frost. I just want to do something different. Something more, I don't know. Well, that's where the frickin' unholy Death Knight comes in. With the sword, Apocalypse, and Legion, we ran around and summoned multitudes of undead to fight for our service. Everybody, let me just keep it simple for you all. You know why they call them Death Knights in World of Warcraft? because you die as soon as a Death Knight jumps on you. That's why. The fourth reason why you should play a Death Knight is they have some of the coolest transmogs in World of Warcraft. And yes, there is a pun there that I intended to make.
Ha! Gay!
Whether we're talking about icy plate armor that looks like it was forged in the heart of Icecrown itself, to terrifying necromantic armor that will inspire dread in the hearts of your enemies, the Death Knights have it all. They got skulls, man. They got skulls on the shoulders. They got skulls on their knees. They got skulls on their boots. They got skulls on their hands. They got skulls everywhere, man. If you like skulls and you like dead things, then the Death Knight transmogs are for you. Personally speaking, my favorite Death Knight transmog would have to be Tier 8, the Ulduar Death Knight set. Just think it looks so freaking awesome. I just love the metallic, icy look to it. It was a look that I always wanted to get back in Wrath of the Lich King, and delicious. I love them, and I think you're gonna love them too. And number 5, the fifth reason why you should play a Death Knight: mounts of badassery. You know, guys, we've talked a lot about Death Knights today. We've talked about their really badass armor with skulls and stuff. We've talked about how they were the former minions of Arthas, the Lich King, this undead overlord of death. We've talked about how the Death Knights are masters of blood magic, frost magic, and unholy, but how are you going to get around? Oh, I'll tell you how you're going to get from point A to point B on a freaking undead skeletal minion horse from the realm of shadows. How about that? Oh, but Nixxiom, I want to be able to fly there. I want to get there really quick. Oh, don't worry. Undead dragons, man. Freaking undead dragons out your ass. Undead griffins. The Death Knights have it all. You thought it was all about summoning zombies? Nah, man. What other class is there that is as cool as a Death Knight? I mean, if there was another class as cool as a Death Knight, they would have to use frost magic themselves. Hell, they'd have to use the opposite of frost magic and maybe use fire. Or maybe they could have like something special that only their class has and only their class uses, like arcane magic or something. Man, if only a really freaking cool class like that existed.
Badger Vanilla WoW thinks we're so much better. You know, I'm doing Nixxiom.
Hey guys, thank you very much for watching the video. If you are a Death Knight player like me, this one was for you guys. And if you're a new player coming into World of Warcraft for the very first time, trying to check out Battle for Azeroth, dude, check out the Death Knight as soon as you get a chance. I promise you will not be disappointed if you want a very powerful melee-based class. Either way, guys, for those of you that support the channel over on Patreon, thank you guys very much for your support. For those of you who watch me every week on twitch.tv/Nixxiom, you guys are awesome. Thank you guys for the support. And for those of you that watch me here on YouTube and hit that like button and leave comments down below and say, Nixxiom, your hair looks so good, you're just fueling my ego. Well, you guys are awesome too. But either way, guys, thank you for watching the video. I'm going to go play my Death Knight. And 3 guesses what class is next.